He was France's most mysterious prisoner. He was locked away for decades, never seen without a mask. And to this day, no one knows who he really was. Was he a royal relative, a political enemy, or a secret the French monarchy couldn't afford to let out? This is the chilling mystery of the man in the Iron Mask, and why his identity was buried in the shadows of history. In 1669, a prisoner was sent to the fortress of Pignerol in southern France. His name? Unknown. His crime? Never revealed. His face? Always hidden behind a mask. Over the years, he was moved from one prison to another, always under tight security. His jailers were sworn to secrecy. He received special treatment. Clean clothes, books, even musical instruments. But he was never allowed to speak to anyone but his jailer. And then there was the mask. While some say it was made of black velvet, others insist it was cold, solid iron. Either way, it was worn at all times, even in death. Why? The most popular theory? The masked man was none other than a twin brother of King Louis XIV, a man whose very existence would have threatened the throne. If true, it would explain the extreme secrecy, the luxury prison treatment, and the danger his identity posed to the French crown. French philosopher Voltaire, who was imprisoned in the Bastille decades later, wrote, "The man in the mask was a gentleman of about my own height, and he played the guitar extremely well." Voltaire believed he was a king's older twin, a brother hidden away to protect the monarchy. But there are other suspects too. Some say the masked prisoner was Eustache Dogger, a valet who knew too much about a political scandal. Count Ercole Mathioli, an Italian diplomat who double-crossed Louis XIV, a disgraced general or noble whose identity would have embarrassed the crown. Or even Molière, the playwright, who some say faked his death and was silenced. But here's what's strange. No official records confirm any of their identities as the prisoner. And in 1703, when the man died at the Bastille, he was buried under a false name. Even his belongings were destroyed. Why go to such lengths unless there was something huge to hide? It wasn't long before the story caught fire. Books, legends, and films began to dramatize the tale, including Alexandre Dumas' famous novel, where the masked man is indeed the king's twin. But despite all the rumors, no one has ever confirmed his true identity. Historians have found letters, jail records, and even secret communications, but nothing that definitively reveals who the man in the Iron Mask really was, or why his face was forbidden from the world. One thing's for sure, the French monarchy had something to hide, and they succeeded. Who was the man in the Iron Mask? A political pawn? A royal scandal? Or a forgotten twin erased from history? Tell us what you believe in the comments below. And if you love stories like this, hidden identities, royal secrets, and unsolved mysteries, hit that like, subscribe, and follow Living with Lessons for more. History isn't just about what we know. It's about what's still hiding in the shadows.